Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. My name's Friday, your reader and host. Today is Groundhog Day, and I'm wondering how the groundhogs are faring. Are they staying out or are they running back to bed? What a funny little tradition we do here in North America. I think they do it in Europe too, but I'm not sure. Anyways, you're here because our energies have synchronized, our frequencies have harmonized, and there's potentially a message here for you. Stick around. Let's see about deciphering it together. So I was out among the herd today, this past weekend, and a lot of conflicting energies, I'll call it. That some are up and some are down, and some are attacking type energies, while others are more stoic. So let's see what Sovereign is wanting to tell us for this upcoming week. Oops, sorry about that. You get my bloopers and all. 6 of Wands. I am using my camera to film this in 8K. I was filming in FHD. I can't remember what the number was underneath it. I think it might have been 30. And when I looked at it on a large screen television, it wasn't very nice. The lovers. So I don't know how well this is going to turn out, but we'll certainly give it a shot. Oh, 2 cards. The Star. Page of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. The Fool. And one more card, please, Sovereign. One more card. The 4 of Swords. Okay, and the underlying energy here is the 3 of Swords. Okay, so it feels like there's been some kind of disappointment here, or you're coming off of a disappointment. You're in a learning curve. And I feel like there is, there's a feeling that in this learning curve, coming up to the study, if you want to call it that, there was, you've had people cheering you on, you've had camaraderie, you've had words of wisdom, words of encouragement, an overall energy of hope. But I think you feel like you're teetering on regret. Now, this I feel like could be possibly from maybe a little bit of struggle. In this learning curve, maybe you're not understanding something, maybe you're not willing to do something, and trying to find a different way to get that accomplished without going through the processes. There's something there that you're not agreeing with. Sovereign is telling us that when you allow yourself a moment of reflection, to stand back, have a look at the greater picture, your perception and ideas may come forward. Let's get some clarity on that. We're going to use the 1JJ here. Oh, I must have slid it off of that one. There we go. Okay, so learning curve, Sovereign. What more can you tell us about this hype up to and the little feeling of deflation afterwards? What more can you tell us on this, Sovereign? Oh, I got a few cards here. The Chariot, Justice, oh, Two of Wands. I'm hoping everybody's having a great day, and if you're having a shitty day, well, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. The Devil, Queen of Swords, the Moon. We're getting a lot of major arcana out on this one. Holy crap. Thank you, Sovereign. That just shows us that the energies are very active and powerful. The Magician. Okay, and the underlying energy here is the Seven of Cups. Okay. So when you're in this student learning curve, moving in a different direction, your motivation may be called into question by others. So there may be, why are you doing that? Or don't you think that's selfish? Or you're not smart enough to do that. You'll never learn that. Or that's already been tried. You know, all those different. So you have a community or a group or supporters behind you, pushing you forward, cheering you on, giving you those words of encouragement, telling you that you've accomplished all these other things. There's no reason why you can't accomplish this. And then there's the naysayers. And it's the naysayers that will bring you to a place where you're going to call yourself into question, your motives, your abilities, whether or not you're smart or intelligent, business savvy or relationship savvy, or whatever it is that you are trying to learn. Now, this lower row here, this is where the motivation, your motivation, is being called into question. And you see here in the uplifting part of the reading, the leading up to, that you're being advised to move forward. Your what do you call it? Your activities are moving in a direction that will show up as being honorable. Now, that depends on your path. Or you can take this, whatever it is that you're learning, can be used on both sides of your life equation. So it could help you and be positive, or it can help you and be negative. Okay. This second part here, you're being advised to look for the truth, look for, only act on the truth. Not everything that you are seeing is the truth. I feel like it could even be a bastardized version of the truth. This could be, with the Seven of Cups here, this could be like you're going to be pulled into different directions. Not from, I don't feel like it's from your own self. I feel like that there is external influences that are going to try and get you to take what it is you're learning, or what you've learned, and direct it in ways that may not be advantageous. Maybe advantageous for them, but not necessarily for you or those around you. It's, this magician here is saying to me that you have all the know-how, or you will have all the know-how. You will be able to see the deception of others. I don't think you're going to have a problem seeing the deception. You may have a problem communicating with others about the deception. They may, either you can't find the words, or you don't know the lingo, or possibly they just don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They don't care. Okay, we're going to get a few more cards here. So I just am seeing this, like, it feels like the infiltrators are, and that's what I'm going to call them, infiltrators, because they're trying to hone in on your successes. They're trying to deceive you in some way to do something for them that you wouldn't normally do. They're trying to trap you, possibly. Let's see what Sovereign is wanting to give us on this. The Fool again. So be alert to any call into question anything that to you kind of gives you the willies. Kind of, oh, the Emperor. And the Moon again. Okay, so we have the Fool and the Moon here. And then we have the Fool and the Moon here. Wow. Then on the bottom we have the Hanged Man. This feels to me like it's a secondary confirmation that there are, you do have energies within your umbrella that appear as though they have your best interests at heart, but really they're just looking for their own selfish wins. It feels like they maybe will try and make a deal with you, kind of thing, or try and get you, try and get you to be involved with your new expertise, your newfound information, your newfound education, and sully it somehow, soil it, make it feel icky. let's see if we cannot, let's see if sovereign is wanting, well, is willing to, now it's this hanged man here is saying, um, keep your mind open. Like, don't allow others to shut you off from other ideas or from seeing the truth in their idea or their motivations. Okay, sovereign, can you provide for us the types of energies that would be inflicting this upon our viewer here? We have the King of Wands. So that's a boss. The Sun. Three of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting a feeling that this is a Tower. Oh boy. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So this is this is like a family matter or a family. So you have a patriarch or somebody that's the head of a family or the head of a family business. Uh, Maybe we could use the mafia in this. So this would be like the Godfather. Over here, where you're being reminded, advised to pay attention, look for the warnings. It feels like you have a potential to become the master. Okay, well informed, well educated, well rounded. Sovereign is telling us that the attacks on our ability to move freely as through this uh, learning curve and through this bringing it bringing it to success. It, they're trying to push you down under the guise that it's best for everybody. I feel like this is maybe a family thing or something tight knit like a family, like I would say, like the mob, the mafia. The ending of these types of relationships is inevitable. It's almost like you better get used to it. Okay, uh, better. Let's see what Sovereign wants to say on that. It feels like these sabotaging energies. So if you have somebody you know that seems to think that they're the boss and they're the be-all end-all, it seems to me that they're the one that you need to be cautious about. Ace of Discs. 10 of Discs. Yes. Okay. Take it out on your own. Whatever is holding you here to this energies of suppression, energies of your your education, your know-how, your experience, all that kind of stuff. Take it out. You're going to take it out and on its own, and it's actually going to pay off. Um, Ace of Swords is, or sorry, Page of Swords is on the bottom. So there's a need to take whatever information, education that you have acquired in, and with your learning curve. So your learning curve is your experiences. Your advice is, this control over you is going to be guised as protection from an outside, like a patriarch type thing. It's going to come to an end. And I feel like you are, an event is going to happen where you are, or something is going to happen where you are going to become wise to their trickery, to their manipulation. And you're going to take your learning, your experience, your expertise out on its own. You may come into some difficulties. Page of Swords is with the Five of Cups. Yeah. You may feel yourself being a little disloyal uh, about your ideas, about your movement here. But your loyalty is only to yourself. It's not to anybody else. Your loyalty is to yourself, what you feel is important. So if you are a business person, a religious person, a family person, uh, let's just say you are the type of person that wants to help a community. And that's important to you. Social, what do you call that? Social cohesion, all that kind of thing, right? Like it seems you, your advice is to maybe not wait until this tower happens and to start doing a little bit of getting your feelers out there. Even if you have to do it under a pseudonym, fake name. Your success here is the success that I'm seeing here from these cards for you is astronomical. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's money, right? It could be finally being able to break free from something and go out on your own. Moving out of the house, leaving a company, like unemployment, whatever it is. Okay? It's going to pay off. The the ones that collaborated with you in the beginning, or the ones that were supporting you in the beginning, the ones that were, piping you up, giving you pep talks and all that kind of stuff to keep you going, and possibly even helping you through the learning curve, they are the ones that are behind you. They're the ones that are pushing you forward, and not to forget them. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I appreciate each and every subscriber, each and every viewer, and I am thrilled that you have come to my channel, and I am thrilled for my new thrilled for my subscribers. And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for stopping in. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. Namaste.